Guys, welcome to this week of AMS Weekly. My name is Alex. If you guys are new here, this week is a big week. We have our new employee starting today, and we have him already in the back learning our SOPs from last week. This week we have a big week for the DTF printer, both in custom orders and WW transfers. So if you guys are interested, make sure you stay tuned. Good morning guys. Monday morning at the shop. Got to the shop at about 7:15, had to run to HEB and get some breakfast. We also picked up our employee on the way here. Yes, I did say picked up because the employee that we did end up hiring is Michaela's brother. So that's pretty great. We're able to just give him a quick ride to work and back. He already has watched the screen printing SOPs, the reclaim and washout, and the admin SOPs. So he has been killing it this morning already. Super excited to see how things go today. During the afternoon, Michaela and him are going to work on the order that we have for our automatic screen printing transfers. We have about 115 that we need to get out today for that, so it'll be a great order for them to work on. But in the meantime, if you guys are listening closely, you can probably hear I am currently running the DTF printer with some designs from WW Transfers. It was a huge weekend for WW Transfers this weekend, and got to get all of these designs printed so we can get them cut up and sent to our customers. After I get done with the WW Transfers, I have to then switch gears over to our custom full color DTF transfers because we also have a large number of those that we have to get out from the weekend. On Monday, it's always a busy day, so let's just get into it. Keep these going smoothly. Everything has been going super smooth this morning. Came in, only had to run 3 head cleanings, which is honestly pretty rare for a weekend. But yeah, guys, stick around. All right, guys, a little bit of time has passed. It's currently 11 o'clock. Got the DTF printer still running. Michaela and Jake are currently printing some WW Transfer screen print transfers. Jake is currently on the powder while Michaela is pressing, and everything is turning out pretty good. The SOP videos seem to work well. He had just a few questions which we were able to answer, but yeah, everything is going pretty well. All right, guys, we got Jake using the auto right now. I just walked him through the SOP for it, so I just basically acted like I didn't know anything, and then he walked me through exactly how to do it. Everything turned out pretty well with that. I think the SOPs are really going to work for us. I'm really excited for that. Michaela and Jake are going to bang that order out on the auto right now. There's actually a few orders that they got to get done. They got to get that order that they have on right now, which they need 20 sheets, and then they have to do a color change to black. Then they have another order which they only need 6 sheets of, but then they also have another order which is 3 different screens, and they need about 35 of each different design. So they have a little bit of work to do. Time right now is 1:20. I just started the custom files on the DTF printer because we just finished up all of the WW transfers. So once these files finish up, I can go ahead and, well, once the files that you're seeing here make it all the way down to the end of the printer there, I can cut the film and then go ahead and start packaging up our WW transfer design. Guys, we got Jake on the press. He just wanted to jump in there, and who are we to say no? Everything's been going pretty well today, and he picked up the press like no problem, so that's awesome. Glad to see everything seems to be working out pretty well with that. I really can't complain. That it's just such a difference because last time that we had an employee here, it took like 2 to 3 days before he even touched a squeegee, and now since we've made all of these different changes, we have the auto in place. Everything is so much more easy and streamlined, and basically anybody can do it. As you guys are seeing here, Jake had no screen printing experience when he first started today, and he's already operating an automatic press. I mean, Michaela's watching over his shoulder, sure, but I mean, he's still the one operating it, putting in all the work. So it's really amazing to see. I'm really happy the SOPs are paying off and can only hope for more good things. 1:40 in the afternoon, Tuesday afternoon. We have just been here at the shop working. If you can hear in the background, I got the DTF printer running right now. We're just printing some of our customer orders. And while we are printing that, Michaela and Jake are currently doing the inventory for our WW transfer designs. Just making sure that what we have over here in the cabinets actually matches what is in ShipStation. So everything is going pretty well today. Haven't had any problems with the DTF printer, thankfully. Haven't had any problems with anything else. This morning, Michaela and Jake finished up the screen printing order that we had on the automatic and got that ready to go. And after that, we had Jake learn the reclaim process for the screen printing screens. Everything went super well with that. Yeah, really, I think the SOPs are working pretty well. We're pretty happy with how things are going, so can't really complain. Just got probably 180 more feet to go on the DTF printer today. Hopefully it's not a long one like yesterday was, and we can get out of here at a reasonable time, but we'll see how that goes. We have the file that is printing now, which we just started, and then we have another file after that that is, I think, like 105 feet. It was 100 and change feet long. So I'll set up a time lapse. Let's see what we got going here. All right, guys, 4 o'clock on the dot. Just finished up all of the orders. It was a big day on the DTF printer, as I was saying yesterday. Got all of the packages here that Jake and Michaela are going to get loaded up in the car. We're going to do the shutdown tasks, and that's going to be a wrap on Tuesday. I'll see you guys tomorrow. 2:33 Wednesday afternoon. I got Jake currently blowing out the screens. I just taught him how to burn screens. Picked it up really well. I'm really surprised on how well things are going, picking things up super fast. Really can't complain about that. Today, he just spent a whole bunch of time reclaiming. So for those of you who know, put a F in the chat for our boy cleaning up all these screens. Did an insane job on that. While he was working on that, I was working on getting our SEO in order for amstransfers.com. Just trying to really make a effort to focus on long form content creation. So I've been focusing on getting a new blog post for screen print transfers versus DTF transfers, and how you should know when to choose which transfer type depending on your design, depending on how many sheets you're actually ordering, and a number of different variables that I'm going to go over in the blog post. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you guys stay subscribed and check the description down below for a link once that comes out. But for right now, we have the roll of transfers right here that Michaela printed earlier today. There is some custom ones in here, as well as some WW transfer designs that we need to get cut up so that we can get the custom designs sent out to our customers, and then also so that we can package up the WW transfer designs and get those out. Guys, 1:30 Friday afternoon. Unfortunately, yesterday was a busy day and I didn't get any clips, but I will talk about what happened with that later tomorrow. In the meantime, Michaela right now is currently running our full color DTF prints, getting those all printed. We had a big order come in today on all full colors. It was like 17 different line items, and each different line item was a gang sheet. So we are trying to get all of these printed today so that we can get them sent out for our customer. The customer did order before 12, so we try and get these orders out the same day if they are ordered before 12 p.m. But that does come on a first come, first served basis. So if you guys are interested in getting your order shipped the same day, just shoot me an email real quick before you place your order, and I'll let you know if we have any capacity to do that. While Michaela has been working on the full color prints, I had to go run over to Aviva Wholesale, grab some extra t-shirts for what we were working on yesterday, which let me go ahead and just get the cat out of the bag. So yesterday we were working on heat pressing these tees yesterday, just trying to get them all finished up. It is a back print, neck label, and then the front print. If you guys are longtime watchers of the channel, you should already recognize this design because this customer has placed an order with us before. So I'm really happy to hear his brand must be doing well. He is already back for another order. So great things to see, great things to hear. Yesterday we were teaching Jake on how to heat press the t-shirts, how to align the designs, and just like kind of hold the whole process that we use for heat pressing. That's what we really focused on in the afternoon with Jake, and Jake picked it up very fast. He is picking things up insanely fast in the shop. Like honestly, I am super surprised. To the point where I'm kind of confused on whether it's just like he's super good or whether it's like the processes that I have laid out so far are that much better than they have been before. I'm really not sure what exactly it is that is working, and I would really like to try and figure that out so I can kind of nail it down going forward, and we can maybe like, if it is really he's just like a really good employee and picks up on things fast, I kind of want to like learn his personality so that going forward after the summer ends, we can like look for people with the same personalities as him, because it's really been working out quite idyllic so far, quite idyllic, I think it is. So far, he's picked up on every single process. The only process that he said he was having some trouble with was coding screens. And if you guys have ever coded a screen for screen printing before, you know that it is probably the process, at least the way we have the shop configured now with the auto, that requires the most technique and skill. Unfortunately, I do say that because it's just like, there's really no way to there's really no way to perfectly make a process where someone can just come in, not know anything about screen printing, and code a screen perfectly the first try. It's definitely something that I think probably is going to take repetition, practice, and I don't know, I probably at least like 20 to 30 screens before he can consistently nail each of them. And that's totally fine. I definitely expect that. I know when I was first starting, coding screens was a huge headache for me. I would either get too much emulsion on the screen, and then I would get the little bubbles on the back side of the emulsion. I would get a large like bead on the side. It's a process. It definitely is a process. And that's kind of where we're at right now, where that's the bottleneck in the shop. That's the only process that we have in the shop that really requires some technique, some skill, but that's just something that we're going to have to work with. Like I said, practice makes perfect, so we're going to give him a whole bunch of screens to practice on next week and get that going. In the morning yesterday, Jake also went hard and reclaimed, I think, about like 15 different screens. And got all of the screens looking very good. Very impressed for somebody's only second time reclaiming screens. He reclaimed about 15 screens in like 4 hours. So ideally I would like to get the number of screens reclaimed per hour up, but I mean, as long as they keep coming out clean, I'm not gonna complain. You're not gonna hear a peep from me. That's the main thing, is making sure that it's done correctly rather than quantities. For screens, we definitely prefer quality over quantity. But yeah, guys, I know that I've been rambling here for a little bit. If you guys are still hanging in here, thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button down below. I'm at like 350 subscribers. Each of you guys are joining. It really means the difference for me. So please hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the like button down below if you're enjoying the video. Today, we just have to finish up those tees. I've been replying to emails and messages. They have been coming in today, which is really good because this week, unfortunately, has been pretty slow for us. I'm not entirely sure what the reasoning is. I know that if you guys watched the last week's or 2 weeks videos ago, I was talking about the Etsy slowdown and how things haven't been haven't been as good as they have been on Etsy. This week has been a little slow, unfortunately, but it's been great because since it's been so slow, we've been able to really take the time to show Jake the processes of how we do things here at AMS, really fine tune it, and we can really emphasize that quality over quantity attribute that we are so fond of here at AMS Transfers. But yeah, guys, I'm going to get started on these t-shirts a little bit later, but right now I have to work on the social media for today. I've been just kind of cranking out videos and putting them into my drafts folder on TikTok so that I can post them throughout the week and I don't have to stop what I'm doing during the day and create content. I could just log on to TikTok, post a draft, all done. It's at 2:30 on the dot. I just spent some time getting some sales and answering a couple emails. Now I am about to switch gears to finishing up these t-shirts that we have to do. Before I got started, I just spent a little bit of time, I was about to say spent a moment of time, getting my work area all situated. So as you can see, I have a pretty good flow. So the t-shirts will go from there right on the cart right next to me onto the heat press, from the heat press onto the back of this chair. So I will basically only have to rotate my body this way, there, there. I don't have to like walk anywhere, anything. I can just rotate, put it on the heat press, put it on the chair. Everything is real easy. It was kind of when Jake was here this week, it really like kind of showed me that that's not something that everybody thinks about, just trying to like eliminate as many unwanted movements and unnecessary movements as possible, because there was just like, I was just seeing him take the shirt from the heat press and bringing it all the way over here to the other side of the table. And it was just something that I kind of had to show him, like, hey, you got to, you want to try and minimize your movements as much as possible. Not only will it decrease the fatigue for you over time, but it will also increase your speed at processing the order because you're not having to waste time walking over there, walking back. And it might not seem like a lot, but over the course of 48, 100 shirts, that time can definitely add up. So it's just something that I wanted to show with you guys in case any of you guys are in that same boat. You're just doing a lot of unnecessary movements. You kind of want to make sure that your environment that you're about to work in is optimally set up for what you're going to be doing. I think I got a pretty good system right here. One thing, side note, that enables this a lot is these carts. So we have like 3 of them in the shop and we use them for basically everything. So we use them to put the t-shirts on. We use the red cart over there to hold the transfer sheets. And these carts are basically a godsend for kind of getting things exactly where you need them. And you can just pick those up at Harbor Freight. The black big ones that we got are like $89, and then the red small one I think is $60. So just stuff like that really can help you minimize the unnecessary movements in your business, really can take a toll and add up. Okay guys, I don't have too many here. I think I probably have less than 10 that I need to finish up, so I'm going to set up a time lapse and we'll crank these out real quick. All right guys, going on 4 o'clock, 3:55 right now. So what I said that I was going to get started on the t-shirts, I had a quote request come in for a very sizable web store order. The customer was interested in having their employees select between 6 different garments and then letting them choose whichever one they want, purchase on the web store. We would create the products and then send it directly to the customers. It was a very sizable order. They chose very high-end garments, so the order total, if every employee ends up getting something, which I think that was their intention, they want every employee to receive something, no matter what the employee picks, it would be like almost like $22,000 And they said last year they did it, they shipped around the same number, like $22,000, $24,000. So that would be a awesome client to secure. I got everything sent over to them. Yeah, so they also have about 50 employees that are overseas. They had some in the UK, Germany, India, and Australia. So I also had to work up some shipping quotes for those employees as well, since those quotes will be different than the domestic shipping. And the client just wanted to have everything firmed out, which totally makes sense. I got everything all sent over to the client, so now I just need to wait and hear back if they have any questions, any concerns, or anything that I can do to help nudge them to going with us. So while I was doing that, that took me significantly longer than I was expecting, because the client, like I said, was choosing high-end shirts, high-end garments, really. So one of the items was like an Under Armour quarter zip, and basically all of the main suppliers that I use, which is like Sanmar, S&S, Alpha Broder, Atlantic Coast Cotton, or whatever it's called. I searched all of them, and none of them had like an Under Armour quarter zip. So I wasn't too sure what to do for that. I had to reach out on this like pretty unheard of site called Blank Shirts, Blank Styles, something of the sort, and see if they would be able to help me with that, because they did have it listed on their website. But yeah, that was just one of the items. They also had these Travis Matthew polos, which I haven't heard of, and just a couple other different random garments that S&S, Sanmar, and Alpha Broder didn't stock. So I had to go looking for them. I had to sign up for a couple of the t-shirt companies like bulk websites and do the bulk order. Oh my God, it was a lot longer than I anticipated it taking. So I had Michaela start on heat pressing the last of the t-shirts. I think she is just about done, if not done. That might be the last one that she had to do for the backs, and then we can get all of these packaged up and sent on over to the customer. I actually don't think she's done completely. I think we have just 2 more to do. So we have 2 more complete shirts to do. I will get some clips of us doing those so that you guys can see, and then we will be almost out of here for the day. All right, guys, 428, just got the last one wrapped up. This is going to be the last peel that I have to do. Turn off the heat press. Got the aqua, I don't even know the real, I think it's called Atlantic color, already boxed up. So once this one transfer is peeled, we will be all good to go. There we go, guys. That is going to wrap it up on this order. Let's go ahead and get some montage shots to show you guys this cool streetwear brand and the cool artwork. These shirts came out excellent. But that is going to do it, guys. We also got the full color orders all packaged up. Michaela just packaged up a WWE transfer design, and with that, our order queue is nearly empty. We just have 2 t-shirt orders that came in today. We got the t-shirts ordered for them. They should be delivered on Monday. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the big red subscribe button down below. It would really mean the world to me. You could be my 350th subscriber. So hit the big red button down below, leave the video a like, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop those in the comment section. I reply to every single comment that still comes into my channel. So again, if you guys aren't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I'll see you guys next week for week 25.